All right, so I'm back. So, someone had a comment before about young men. I'm sorry I can't get to your comments that same day. Sometimes I don't see them because YouTube actually analyzes all the comments before I see them. So my mom, she always used a bigger spoon than this, but this is the idea of it. It might sink down a little bit, and that's fine, because all it's going to do is make gravy. So the comment was someone, I had some hamburgers, and he said, he wrote, I wouldn't eat that. He wouldn't eat it because my nails were dirty. So I wrote, if you work all day, well, I didn't work. I don't, I'm thinking because he's a man, and it says that 100% of my viewing is from men. So I figure they're hard workers that come home every day, and you might work a job that it's hard to get all the dirt from under your nails. I don't work those jobs, but I work in the house. I mean, bottom line is, what I forgot to write was, first of all, on the hamburger, you could see the fork marks, which means I didn't form them with my hand. They were formed strictly with a fork, spooned out of and mixed and spooned out of whatever we mixed it in, and then formed with a fork, not with my hands. Rarely do I touch meat with my hands. Very rarely. Especially raw meat. I don't touch raw meat with my hands unless I'm rinsing it off, and then after that I just use the fork after that. But what I wanted to also say is, whoever that young man was, he definitely didn't see my video called, if you have rheumatoid arthritis in your hands, use someone else's hands. Such as cutting things up, onions, green peppers, cheese, whatever you're making, that you need things cut up. Just use someone else's hands. If you have arthritis, you can still have your favorite recipes. You just tell them what's in the recipe and watch them help you make it. Like on the Julia Childs show. It doesn't look like she can do much, but she's definitely got people on there, and she shows them what to do all through, and they show her a little bit of what they can do. She's always improving them. So anyhow, I'm pretty sure it looks like I have too much liquid, but basically this dough is going to absorb the liquid, and it's going to cause that liquid to turn into a real gravy. All right. And this is what I used. I used 2 of these for water. I think this is like 4 cups of water in this big pot. I'm not sure. I don't measure that way because I've been cooking since I was 8 years old, and I just kind of do it by eye. And I would say with a big pot like this, make sure you measure the salt in your hand. Don't pour the salt in the pot because you can't see how much you're putting in there. Either use a small teaspoon for this big pot, or just put it in the palm of your hand. That way you can see how much you're putting in. Don't ever, never just try to sprinkle it. Not even if it's sprinkled. You still can't see how much is going in. All right? And this is going to cook in the oven. Someone asked how long. Well, it depends. This is the songbird cooking. And this is part 3 of the deep pot turkey pot pie. Look at it. Isn't it beautiful? I think it needs about 5 more minutes, though. Let's see. Now, you see? Look at that. You see there's juice? Watch this. See that juice right there? Mm-hmm. It's juicy up under there. Mm-hmm. So, all that juice, no, too much. Oh, it's coming out. Better not do that. It's coming out on the side, dripping down. All right, so we don't want that. So, anyhow, won't press it anymore. Just let the bread absorb it. Okay, this is what you want. But it actually needs about 10 more minutes in the oven. So I'm going to put this back in the oven.